Look, bro, this what I'm on. Like, let me see. Let me put that little. Can you see this motherfucker? Nah, you can't see it. It's too dark. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, bet. Now you can see that. Okay, dig. P-Pie is moving. We up. Up, 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 up. We up, as you can see. Climbing. Climbing. Right? Now, dig. Things get a little different, right? This is it's what they would call a crash. What's happening right now, right? They would call this a crash because of the pullback. It ain't like this one or the hour. These are just pullbacks. If it was just a regular pullback, it'd have stopped about right here and then kept going. But it didn't, right? So it kept going. But as it dropped, it broke past this level right here, then broke past this level right here, right? You see that level right there? Yeah, this little area, this little price zone, right? Now, we had trouble getting through it over here. Dropped through it and then blew past it again. Came down, retested it. Shot up again, came down, as you see. We had this little thing. Now, what's going on right here is not like, it's not an explainable situation. What's going on right here is the normal dip, first of all. It's carrying on that line. As you can see, just picture a line. You see how it's hitting that line and bouncing right back up, right? It's going off that trend line. However, once it come back down to this trend at this time, a couple weeks ago, we had the Fed's tapering and everybody was worried about inflation. What really was going on is that the banks is cycling their money, right? And I'll break that down. It's some real shit going on in the back end. The banks are cycling their money, and I'm gonna show you how. Right? By doing it, we gonna do it. Um, but the reason why I'm like, okay, we need to get ready to go is because we at this position. Now you see it came back retest, came back up there again, and sold off again. Boom. Then it stayed down there for a while, as you can see. Let me stretch it out. As you can see, it stayed down there for a while. You know what I mean? Didn't want to come back up. But it did. To right there. It broke. Picture this trend right here. It came back to retest that trend line right there. It did. Fell. But then it came back and blew right through it. Usually when it does that, we changing the direction. Now we was going up, 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 up. Then we came back down for a little second. Well, now we broke that trend. We headed back. But to make sure sometimes it can be a fake out. You know what I mean? It can come down like that, then jump right there, have everybody thinking it's finna go up. And before it get right here, it go down here first, again, one more time. But I don't think that's gonna happen because we have a typical head and shoulders pattern, which is called a reverse. It's a reversal pattern. It's called a head and shoulders. You see, shoulder, head, shoulder. See, shoulder, head, shoulder. Usually keeps going. Right? But now we're right here in this position this morning. Right? Well, tonight going into tomorrow, we're right here. And these are 4-hour candles? Yeah, so you see each one is 4 hours. So it opened up at like 3 o'clock. So these last two candles is basically the first two candles of this week, starting this week. Now, I had assumed because it ended the week. Man, these last two candles right here is the last 6 hours. This how it end, this green candle right here is how it ended the week. Straight up, right? So when it started the week, I already assumed it's gonna pull back to about right here, the last point of resistance, where it had issues at. As you can see, it's trying to work its way down there. Then the last 6 hours, we gonna get a closer look at the last 6 hours. Okay, as you can see this line right here. See it pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, then bam, today, drop, 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 drop. Retest, drop some more. All right. Now, why I say down to about right here is because that's pretty much where it had its last little issue at right here. Now, the reason why I ain't just jumping willy in right on now and be like, oh, we finna make some money, is because I want to make sure this pullback is done, right? And come on down to here, preferably. Get it over with. You know what I mean? Come on down right here, work your way down. You know what I mean? Let me show you. Put a little work your way on down to about right there. And then I want to see it. Like I literally want to see it come down, boom, 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 boom. And then act like it want to break down and then come back and break this green line. It come back and break that, hit this line, bust up, come back and retest it and break this level. We in there. We gonna take this ride from about 44.60, about 44.75 all the way up to 45, about 45, probably about 45.25. You know what I mean? Once it get to about there, whatever profit is at, I'm gonna close the position and reopen a new position, and we can take the profits off of that position, and we still in the game as it keeps going. Simple as that. And we could do that for life. Like it's, as you can see, it's going nowhere but up. Let me see. Put this on the weekly candles. So every candle represents a week. These are all these weeks since the pandemic, right here. Week after week after week after week after week. Couple weeks and came back, but after that, shot up higher. You know what I mean? 3 steps up, 1 step back. 2 steps up, 1 step back. 3 steps up, 2 steps back. 4 steps up, 2 steps back. 4 steps up, 1 step back. 2 step up, 1 step back. 2 steps up, 1 step. You see it? Like this is a big issue right here. It's nothing. Just wait for it to show me it's ready to turn around. You know what I mean? And as you can see, it already looks like boop, boop, boop. And you see all these wicks that keep pushing it up. Every time it come down to this level right here, it push it back up. I don't think it's gonna come back down this low no more. I think this is the lowest level it'll come down to. Or it might just keep going. Boom. But I'm watching to make sure if that candle turn green and we bust through here, yeah. About 44.75 to about 44, 45.50. Nah, 45.25. Take something off top. You know what I mean? Take some profit. Open another position. Maybe open 2. You know what I mean? Depends on how fast it go up there. That's all.